two American League teams, the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. You're watching 2K Sports.
Home field advantage, you want to use that in this game. Toronto will try and do so here. He will go to the mound in hopes of bringing home the W. Felix Hernandez, if he is on, it'll be a tough day for the hitters. Gary Thorne here with Steve Phillips, 2K Sports, bringing you Major League Baseball. Today, a treat on the mound for all baseball fans. Any chance to see our starter, Roy Halladay. Steve, as he gets going against these Seattle bats, what's his concern?
Look, Gary, Roy Halladay is a strike thrower. He has one of the best walk-to-strikeout ratios in the major leagues every year because he's willing to throw the ball over the plate.
And sponsored by State Farm, let's see how the Mariners look in their lineup.
Well, situational hitting a key for this team. They tend not to score a lot of runs. Not the most prodigious offensive team, so manufacturing runs absolutely critical on this one.
Ichiro's at the plate. He's the game's first batter, and we're ready to get things started. Halladay with the delivery. Swings, lines this one back up the middle. And that'll sit down Ichiro. Got a chance to check out the Blue Jays defensively around the horn. Infield, outfield factors in this one, Steve.
Now, you're always confident with Vernon Wells out there, a guy who can cover a lot of ground, good instincts reading the ball off the bat, and a strong throwing arm.
Betancourt at the plate. And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Halladay, 0-1.
Well, I have to go out of the strike zone here on the 0-1 count. He tends to be very aggressive here. See if you can't get him to chase.
Swing, soft liner towards right center. And that sets down Betancourt. Two men have been put away. Branyan is the batter now. Base is empty and two down. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. And that ends the half inning as Wells makes the play. How about that? Only needed 4 pitches to set down the guys. Tremendous. We'll go to the bottom of the first. And out on the mound, we've got Felix Hernandez. He'll be starting this one off for Seattle. Steve, how's he going to handle these Toronto bats in this game?
With this young man, Felix Hernandez, on the mound, there may not be another pitcher in the major leagues with this kind of pure, nasty stuff. He just has to command it to be effective.
Inglet gets a shot here. Smacked that one, but fouled it off to the left. No balls, 1 strike. Hernandez. And Beltre gloves that one. That's 1 away.
Well, it's a good idea to try to sneak a bunt there for a base hit. I don't mind that, but you have to get the bunt down before you start to run and get it on the ground.
It's McDonald at the plate. On the ground to short. Picked up by Betancourt. And McDonald retired. Let's take a look at the lineup, brought to you by State Farm for Cito Gaston. Steve, how about a scouting report? Any picks?
Well, Scott Rowland had great power early in his career. Doesn't have that power as much anymore, but in a critical situation, he's a guy that can drive in the big run.
And Rios is batting. Batting .290.
But Gary, his great speed comes into play offensively in a lot of different ways. And, you know, the infield going to have to play more shallow because of that speed.
This is pop foul to the right side, but playable. And there's Clement as he pulls it in for the third out. No hits, nobody left on, and a good defensive half inning. Both teams still looking for that first run here in Toronto. So glad you could join us. A chilly day of baseball. Most of you, I'm sure, comfortable where you are while the players here deal with the weather. As we get going again here. And Adrian Beltre stands in. He'll start it off here in the second. It's chopped foul to the left side. Lined up the middle. Oh, and he bobbles this thing. But he stays with it. Gets the out. That's how you do it. And it's Jose Lopez. Top 5 hits last year. 1 out, nobody on. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, he ranks near the top, no question about it. A tremendous offensive player and a guy that they're looking to have a major impact in this lineup this season.
0-1. Holiday kicks and delivers. And Jose Lopez looks at that one go by. 4-ball evens the count.
All right, take a look at the Toronto Blue Jays at home. Back in 2008, they went 47-34, so they played pretty well in front of the hometown fans, Gary.
1-2.
Good pitch on the outside corner. 1-2. Certainly one of the problems for the Jays, Steve. They let some pretty good pitching go by the boards without an offense to go with it.
Well, that's right. They had a lot of injuries to their offense, and then some guys struggled early on. But boy, did they pitch, and that has to bode well for the future.
The 1-2 on its way. And Jose Lopez looks at that one go by. 4-ball evens the count. Here's the pitch. He swings now and really hit that. This one's going to be fielded by Wells. Now it's 2 down. Valentine at the plate. 2 outs, bases empty. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. Rios will field, and that's the 3rd out. That'll do it. And they're held in check here in this half inning. And now on to the bottom half of the second. And if you're just joining in, hi everybody, this is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips, Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Swings, hits this one in the air down the right field line. And there it is. That's our first hit of the ball game. And that's going to bring Scott Rowland to the plate. A runner on first, no out. Hernandez gets set and delivers. This is pop foul to the right side, but playable. That's 1 down.
Well, he got fooled a little bit on that one. A little bit too far out in front. Just an easy pop up to the first baseman.
And Lynn's batting. Runner at first with 1 down. Hut shot towards the hole. Diving stop. Lopez. From his knees, he got him. What a play.
You want to make sure you at least get an out in this situation, but the runner is able to advance now into scoring position.
And it's Lyle Overbay in the box now. Runner on second and 2 outs. Hernandez too far outside. That's a ball.
What a disappointing 2008 season. I mean, such expectations for the Mariners after a pretty good 07. A lot of people thought they'd compete, but it went wrong right from the start and just got worse. And the road record, absolutely pitiful.
And Overbay swings and misses on it. That'll even the count up. And certainly for this ball club, the worst win record in the majors. I mean, that's phenomenal.
Well, you know, we talk about that on the road. They were 26 and 55, so it's awfully tough to be a playoff team when you cannot win road games.
Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. So they pick up a hit, but leave a man at second and fail to score. We'll go to the top of the third. Shot there of their manager. He's watched some great deliveries on the mound. Struggling bats, though. Important now to get the offense stinging. We've got Jeff Clement in the box. He's going to start the third here. Holiday with the delivery. Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air to right field. It's still going. And he drops back to the warning track to pull it in.
Well, Gary, he's pitching well right now. I mean, that's 7 straight that he's retired. He is really locked in.
Gutierrez at the plate. 248 average. Bases empty with 1 away. Popped him up. No problem with that one.
The pitcher says, well, why don't I just take this one myself? Why do I want an infielder running up and down the mound trying to make a catch? It was probably a good decision.
And in the batter's box, LaHare. Base is empty and 2 down. Liner towards the hole. Inglet. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. Amazingly fast inning. Outs here coming quickly. 3 pitches. Now it's time to move on to the home half of the third. Leadoff batter will get a shot at it later on in this inning. And we've got Snyder batting. He's our first batter, home half of the third inning. And Hernandez can't get him to swing at that low pitch.
The best curveballs are the ones that start in the strike zone, then fall out of the strike zone. He couldn't get him to fish for that one, though.
Misses outside for ball 2. And there's a circle change that's over. 2-1.
The key to hitting the changeup, if you commit early, you have to keep your hands back. His hands went with the body. He couldn't swing.
Takes a swing at that fastball, but doesn't make contact, and it goes even at 2.
He's waiting for the fastball. He gets it, but he's just underneath it.
Clement setting up. That swung on and flied to right. That should be a base hit. Looked at a second like he might go, but I guess he's happy with first.
The more base runners you get, the more pressure you put on the opponent. A single here with nobody out, put some pressure on this defense now.
It's Barajas at the plate. He'll get his first crack at it. Runner on first base, nobody out. Here's a curveball, swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, that's the big hook right there, and had him way off balance, and awfully tough to center that pitch because it breaks so much from top to bottom in the strike zone.
Hernandez gets set and delivers. Pulled it back, didn't bunt right there, but it's a strike and it's 0-2. Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Check swing called. Strike 3, out number 1.
Well, this curveball just drops right off the table. The hitter thought he had a beat on it, then he gave up as it breaks into the strike zone.
Inglet has the turn in the box. 0 for 1 thus far. 1 down, runner at first. Here's the first pitch. He sends this one in the air towards center, and it drops in for a base hit. Toronto here's a position to get something done. It's McDonald at the plate. He bounced out his last time. 1 out with runners at first and second. Here's the first pitch. And Hernandez got him to go around on that one. First strike. He delivers. Check swing on that pitch, but it found the zone anyway. 0-2. Fastball got him looking. 2 down.
Well, he keeps the runners right where they are, so now he's just an out away from working his way out of danger and keeping this game tied. That's exactly how you need to use the fastball. He hit his spot, threw it right to the catcher's glove. Thinking along with his battery mate, he gets the strikeout.
2 down. Runners at first and second. And he starts Rios out. Swinging a ball line softly towards second. And there's Lopez for the 3rd out. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. Both teams still looking for that first run here in Toronto. Cito Gaston a look on camera. Plenty on his mind, I think. Pleased with the pitching so far, hoping to get some life out of his lineup. And we're going to see Ichiro here. He'll dig in, start of the 4th inning. And the first pitch. Swung on and whoa, get out of the way of that one. Straight back up the middle. And that's going to bring Yuniesky Betancourt to the plate. He flew out his last time up. A runner on first, no outs. Ichiro's going to steal. He squares around and he gets this one down.
Pitchers are instructed when they see a batter square around, throw the ball up in the zone to try to get him to pop it up. He did exactly what he had been taught.
Branyan is the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. 1 out, man on first. Throws over to first. Over Bay to keep him close. One out, runner on at first. Now the first pitch. Hit hard to second. And he's got it now. And there's one. And there's the second out of double play. Well, that's one way to keep your pitch count down. They wrap that inning up with 3 pitches. And we'll move now to the bottom half of the 4th inning. And it's Vernon Wells in the box now. Base hit his last time. Hernandez gets set and delivers to left center. And he makes the catch. 1 down. And we're going to see Rolen here. Popped down to foul territory last time. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch on the way. And Hernandez got him to go around on that one. First strike.
Well, Gary, into the fourth inning right here now. They've gotten 3 hits in this one, so they've had a few base runners, but they haven't been able to lump them together to be able to generate any runs so far.
This one's grounded to second, and Lopez picks it up, and that's in plenty of time for the out. And Lynn's batting. A bat for Cito Gaston and a big part of this lineup. Base is empty with 2 outs. First pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And that will retire the side, caught by Ichiro. Not a lot of action in this half inning, nothing on. 4 complete at the Rogers Center. Game decisions all a part of the difficult task of being a manager. He's watched some great deliveries on the mound. Struggling bats, though. Important now to get the offense stinging. And it's Adrian Beltre in the box now. He'll get things started. 5th inning. First one to Beltre. Here's the pitch. Swing and lined up the middle. And that gets it done. Beltre, a base hit. He's going to try to stretch it. And that brings up Jose Lopez. Flew out last time. No one out and a runner on first. First one to Lopez. Here's the pitch. Drops down a bunt. Holiday over to first for out number 1.
Well, good teams do the little things, and that's how you move a runner up. You get squared around, you get the bunt down, and now you've got a runner in scoring position.
Valentine at the plate.
Well, they catch a little bit of a break here in a jam with runners on base, but a guy who not typically is a very good hitter in this situation.
Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. 2 down here in the inning. We've got Jeff Clement in the box. 0 for 1 thus far. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here's Clement's first look. This one's bounced foul. Holiday with the delivery. It's the curve by him that time. He's in control with that 0-2 count.
Got to slow down up there, big guy. You've got to let that curveball come to you. He was way out in front.
This is in the air, straight away left. Lind will field, and he can't make the play. This could be trouble. And Beltre will score. Boy, the continuation here of this offense is called big-time momentum. Gutierrez at the plate. Steve, really good vibes here. Hitting is contagious, and when you do it late in a ball game and get a lead as they have, it's great stuff.
I'll tell you what, Gary, we're seeing a solid, consistent, professional approach from these hitters, and it's paying off because they now have the lead.
That one's high. Holiday doesn't fool him. Consistency matters. Don't give up at bats, and he didn't.
That's right. Consistency is the difference between the good teams and the bad teams. Let's see if the consistency continues.
Ground ball to short. McDonald throws to first. Side is retired. Well, it took a while, but our first run of the game had to happen. Seattle with the lead, 1-0. Latter third of the lineup coming up. And if you're just tuning in, great to have you with us. Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. and Lyle Overbay in. He'll lead off for the home team here in the home half of the fifth. And he starts Overbay out. And Hernandez, no luck as he went up the ladder.
I'll tell you what, when you can throw the four-seam fastball with this kind of movement in action, it allows you to get hitters out up in the zone and throw that higher than high, that eye-high fastball.
And that misses upstairs. Ball two. And for youngsters learning to pitch out there, bear in mind, you learn to throw this pitch and the rest will come along.
Well, you want to be able to change a hitter's eye level. Throw him something up high and then throw him down low. It's
swing and oh, that'll move you on the mound. He just barely got out of the way.
A nice approach at the plate right there. Gets on base. Still nobody out. Let's see if they can't move him along now.
And we've got Snyder batting. In his rookie year now. Runner on first. Now the first pitch. And Hernandez can't get him to swing at that low pitch.
Good spot there. Just down a little bit out of the zone. Tried to get him to chase. He wouldn't go for it.
Grounder up by Beltre. Gets one at second. And that's two. A double play. It's Barajas at the plate. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. 2 outs and nobody on. Hernandez gets set and delivers to left center. And it falls in there. That's going to be a single.
Well, good job keeping the inning alive. Even though the first two guys went down, still a chance to score some runs.
Inglet is the batter. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. A runner on first with 2 outs. The first pitch. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses at that fastball. Pitch on the way. Good arm action. Circle change, swung out and missed. 0-2.
Well, he's just spinning himself into the ground right there. That changeup just about stopped at the plate.
And he delivers. That misses at the shins. 1-2. One-two pitch coming. A liner headed for the hole. He dives. Oh, what a play! They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. Seattle still protecting their measure of a lead. And in the batter's box, LaHare. First pitch, here it comes. Strike. And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Holiday. 0-1.
Gary, he gets a little over anxious at the plate when the count goes to 0-1. So look for them maybe to expand the strike zone and get him to chase something.
Swing and a shot to third. And he cannot come up with it. But he recovers in time, makes the play. Good work. And it's Ichiro in the box now. Number 1 in hits last year. 1 out, bases empty. The pitch hit sharply towards the hole. And that'll sit down Ichiro. Betancourt at the plate. Last time up, flew out. 2 outs, bases empty. And the first pitch. And Holiday's pitch too low, taken for a ball.
Well, he's one of those pitchers that doesn't like to fall behind, and when he does, he wants to come right back in with that fastball, so you got to be ready for it.
Looking for something a little higher there. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Over the top on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I don't know how you lay off that sinker, but it's 2-2.
Well, when you come inside like that with movement, you've got a chance to break some bats.
Here's a swing, a soft liner to the left side. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. It's the kind of inning the defense likes. 3 up, 3 down. 6th inning baseball on 2K Sports. We move to the bottom half. It's McDonald at the plate. This is his 11th year. Hernandez gets set and delivers.
1 strike.
Swings high on that one. Starts out with a strike.
Okay, they left 4 runners on base so far in the game, so they've had a couple of opportunities, to be able to try to make something happen, but just have not been able to come up with a big hit or a long ball.
Kicks and throws. Who tries to frame the circle change, but it's 1-1. Popped up, should be playable behind the plate. Clement to field this one. 1 away. And Alex Rios up. 0 for 2 thus far. Nobody on base, 1 away. And he starts Rios out. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And that's going to be a base hit for Rios.
Now with a man on first base and 1 out, let's see if they can get a ball up in the zone and drive in the gap and try to score this run from first.
Vernon Wells at the plate. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. One down, runner at first. And Wells settles in. First pitch. Swing and a shot down the left field line. And it gets down. That's hit number 2, making good contact. The throw. Tag is there. He is out at third. Here comes the next man, and a big bat, Scott Rowland. Ground out victim last time through. 2 outs and a runner on second. And Rowland settles in for the first pitch. Swing and a chopper, foul ball. Hernandez gets set and delivers. He swings and hits this one. It's going to be fielded by Ichiro. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. Well, it was a quick inning right there. 7 pitches. Seattle still protecting their measure of a lead. Things will start getting a little more difficult as we look to the third man to lead it off. Branyan is batting. He'll lead off the 7th inning. Holiday with the delivery. Now a bouncing ball to short. Rowland picks it up. Throw is not in time, and that will be an infield single.
Good pitch right there, and he didn't make great contact with it, but hustling down the line, he can motor.
And Adrian Beltre up. He singled his last trip. No one out and a runner on first. First one to Beltre. Here's the pitch. And that gets it done. Beltre, a base hit.
Gary, this ball's down out of the strike zone, but he was able to go down and get it and make just enough contact to pick himself a knock.
And it's Jose Lopez in the box now. Last time through, he had a sacrifice bunt. No one out yet. Runners at first and second. And he lays one down here. And Lopez set down. One away. That keeps those runners at first and second.
Well, pitchers know that the toughest pitch to bunt is the one at the top of the strike zone. That's where he threw it, and he couldn't get it down on the ground.
Valentine at the plate.
But Gary, he struggles with runners on base, so look for them to go right at him at the plate now.
And the first pitch. Swings and hits this one. Going to be fielded by Rios. That's two gone.
But keeps the runners right where they are. Now 2 outs. Not a lot of time left in this ball game. You cannot give them more runs. Well, this is a big at-bat coming right now in a critical situation.
One of the most difficult situations for players to come through in this game. That's when you got a runner out there and 2 down.
Well, the game's best clutch hitters handle the pressure. They keep themselves intense while not getting tense. Let's see if he can do it.
Hit up the middle. Oh my. Oh my. How did he get out of the way of that? Those are scary. So no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. 7th inning up the stretch in Toronto. Cito Gaston a look on camera. He knows he's going to have to get more innings like that last one and have some production to tie this one up. And Lynn's batting. He'll start the home half of the 7th. And the first pitch. Here's a fly ball to straightaway left. 1 away. You can almost taste the adrenaline right now, Steve. You can just tell he's getting stronger as he goes along.
He's got so much confidence. He's just knocking the bats out of the batter's hands.
And it's Lyle Overbay in the box. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Base is empty, 1 out. Hernandez gets swing and a hot shot. Oh, avoided the path of that ball. That was right up the middle. Was that ever close?
Well, real solid approach, trying to work gap to gap up the middle of the field. Gets a fastball in the outer third of the plate, but able to stay on it and get himself a base hit to center.
And we've got Snyder batting. We'll get another shot after hitting into that double play last time up. Runner at first with 1 down. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. That one swung on its line. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on base.
Well, clearly he remembers how they pitched to him in the past. He knows that they go fastball, first pitch. He was ready for it, didn't miss it.
It's Barajas at the plate. Had a base hit his last time up. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Hernandez gets set and delivered. Hard grounded to short. It's 1. And they get it. They turn 2. So they can't figure anything out. And through 7, they remain without a run. Seattle still protecting their measure of a lead. We'll get a look at that leadoff hitter due up here in the inning. Gutierrez at the plate. He's going to get us started. 8th inning. And here's the first one. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. One down. And in the batter's box, LaHare grounded out last time. Base is empty with one away. Holiday with the delivery. Here's a swing and a drive deep center field. Just shy of the wall as he comes up with it. Ichiro's at the plate. Trying again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Base is empty and 2 down. First pitch on the way to Ichiro. He swings and nails a liner. The dive, he's got it. From his knees, got him. What a throw. Amazingly fast inning. Outs here coming quickly. 3 pitches. Now, Blue Jays, home half of the 8th inning. Inglet in the batter's box. He'll start things off. Bottom half, 8th inning. Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball, 0-1.
Well, what an outstanding effort by the pitcher today. I mean, he has just been on top of his game, making the pitches, and offensively, they just have not been able to back hits up with other hits to mount the rally. They've been held scoreless here today.
High chopper goes foul. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And he's able to track it down. And now we've got 1 down here in this 8th inning of a shutout ball game.
Now he's just putting on a show out there right now, Gary.
It's McDonald at the plate. Hasn't had much success yet in this game. He's hoping to get something this time. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch on the way. Swing and a rocket toward short. 2 away. He's just 4 outs away from a complete game shutout.
Now he's so locked in. He's in the zone right now. I think he can handle it.
And Alex Rios up. He singled in his last at bat. Base is empty with 2 outs. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And that's the 3rd out. Betancourt grabs it. We don't get a lot of chances to see a pitching performance like this.
Well, you gotta like his chances. He's been unflappable the entire game.
Seattle still protecting their measure of a lead. 0 for 3 to this point. First pitch on the way. Hit hard. Oh, man, was that close. That was right back at him. Somehow he got out of the way. Ground ball was not a problem, and we've got the first out of the 9th. Branyan up at the plate. We'll try it again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a foul straight back. Holiday with the delivery. Waves at that fastball in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, he's in trouble right here, Gary, and he knows it. He knows he gets a little overly aggressive on the 0-2 pitch. Let's see how good a pitch they give him.
And he checks his swing. Home plate umpire says he didn't go. The appeal's going to go to third base. No go. So with 2 strikes, he lives for another pitch. Sinker swung on, missed. That's out number 2.
Credit the pitcher right there. Good 2-strike pitch down and away. Not much he could have done with that, even if he had made contact.
And Adrian Beltre up. 2 for 3 thus far. 2 outs, bases empty. First one to Beltre. Here's the pitch. Hot shot towards the hole. Picked up by Roland. Throw is not in time, and that will be an infield single. Here's another look at that throw. Take a look. Third baseman in action here.
Didn't get him, but he made a pretty close play on it. Outstanding effort.
And it's Jose Lopez at the plate. Flew out last time. Runner on first, 2 away. First one to Lopez. Here's the pitch. And Holliday gets it by. That's a called strike, and the count goes to 0-1.
As a hitter, you don't want to fall too far behind in the count. Right now, you want to be able to know what pitch he's going to throw.
Swung on, grounded towards the hole. Inglet throws on to first. Side is retired. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. 8.5 innings over. Bottom half of the ninth coming. Yeah, managing baseball. This is what it looks like. And nearing the end of this one, tension's still in the air. This is only a 1-run ball game.
Well, this is quite a showdown we have here, Gary. Vernon Wells looks very confident at the plate right now.
He represents the potential tying run here in the bottom half of the last inning. Can he do it?
Well, for the pitcher, he's got to be a little bit nervous. The last
hit in the air to left center. It's caught. Then you get this close. 2 outs away from having a complete game shutout.
Now, Gary, it always helps to have solid defensive play backing you up when you're trying to put the finishing touches on a game like this.
Nobody on base, 1 away. And Roland settles in for the first pitch. Hernandez too far outside. That's a ball.
They've had a few base runners throughout this game. They've left some on, Gary, but I mean, every single time they've had runners on, he just seems to elevate his game, making the pitch when he needs to. They just can't score.
And Roland with a swing and a miss. Count evens up.
Well, he puts everything he has into that swing, hoping that if he does make contact, it can go a long way. Unfortunately, no contact.
The 1-1 pitch. Good downward action there, and it's 1-2.
He goes to the breaking ball and pulls the string on it. Get him way out in front.
The 1-2 on its way. Good patience. Scott Roland letting that one go by. It's a ball. Count is even. He delivers. Struck him out, and that's going to leave him 1 away from a shutout.
Now, so close, Gary. 1 more out, and he's got it. You know he's got to be exhausted on the mound. He's been out there for a long time. Well, Gary, that's an outstanding slider. That great late action with 2 strikes. Not much you can do with that one. Tough one to hit.
And Lynn's batting 0 for 3 to this point. Base is empty and 2 down. Here's the first pitch. Swung on, line to right field. And that's going to be a base hit. Tying run is on.
Well, look for the defense now to play no doubles with a man on first. They don't want to let this guy come around and score on a 2-base hit.
And now Lyle Overbay. 2 outs and a man on first. And he starts Overbay out. And Hernandez can't get him to swing at that low pitch.
Well, he missed with the first pitch, so I'm betting he's going to come back with the fastball right here, as he's done in the past.
Pazos, and now the 1-0. And Overbay swings and misses on it. That'll even the count up. That's taken low for a ball. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. And Overbay works this one to a hitter's count, 3-1.
You have to credit the pitcher. He's not afraid to challenge guys with that four-seam fastball up in the zone.
There's a smash towards the hole. Lopez able to make that play.
Fans going home unhappy in this one. Their offense just did not get it done as the opposing pitching just shut them down. Wow.
We've got a moment here. Jeannie Salasco and the gang are standing by in the studio.
Thanks, guys. Hardball Central is proud to present our Pepsi Plus performer. He pitched shutout ball in this one. And Steve, what a performance from such a talented ball player.
Well, Jeannie, it was good to be king today, as King Felix had all his pitches working, an overpowering fastball at 95, 96 miles an hour, and he showed a lot of effectiveness in that zone.
Thanks, Steve. Now back out to the booth. Gary?
Well, you win, whether it's 1 or 10. This was the slimmest of margins, though.
Well, this one had the makings right from the start of a close one, and you knew whoever got on the board had a legitimate chance to win it.
Gary Thorne here with Steve Phillips, 2K Sports, bringing you Major League Baseball.